Hey there, it's Shae from Lightly Food. I'm sorry for the episode coming out on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday. I'm brand new to the video editing, and I rendered something for about 5 hours thinking I was doing the right process, and finds out I wasted 5 hours making the wrong renders, and YouTube wouldn't accept the video, so I have to re-render the video tonight, so I can have it uploaded tomorrow, probably somewhere around 6, most likely. I have no idea how it goes, how it is, but enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Two dudes with Dew. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Josh,
And this is Shae.
and we are two dudes with Dews. And it's Leaf Ferguson Day.
Hey, dog.
So today,
I did that so wrong.
to just get this started, we're going to introduce ourselves a little bit. We're not going to get into a whole lot of past because we're going to get into that later. This is the Call of Duty. If you've read
that's the subscriber special.
Yeah. Anyways, if you get up here, you'll see that we're talking about Call of Duty today, and kind of how we started, what was our favorite ones, and ultimately leading to this new big deal of
World War II.
Exactly. So I'm Josh, born and raised in Shafter.
Also born and raised in Shafter.
Moved to Bakersfield for a while. He has not.
I'm a Shafter homeboy.
Always and have forever been.
Shafter only.
And then I'm the Joker.
I'm the Flash, even though I'm fat as crap.
Anyways, we're both kind of chatting. Sorry.
He's taken, by the way.
Yeah. Sorry. Why did I do Star Wars for Mary? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Anyways,
You got Star Wars on the mind?
I do have Star Wars. I've been watching Battlefront 2.
I haven't downloaded it now.
Different episode. I've got to download that. Anyways, my life started at Call of Duty, Our Finest Hour, which is the very first Call of Duty. Let me tell you this, though. I started with GameCube. My whole background started with Nintendo, with my father. Played a lot of the submarine game. I can't remember the name of this. I think it's like Hunt for Red October, hopefully. Probably butchered that name. It wasn't that. Played a lot of Super Mario Brothers. You kill me in Super Mario Brothers, by the way.
I do.
I can't do it. He's like up here. I'm like, way down here.
I can get to World 8 in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then there's that one guy that beats the whole game in like 15 minutes, and it's just like, ah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I believe the world record's like 550 or 560.
It's impressive. It's
560? It said 6 minutes.
560.
That's impressive.
That's going to be our new one. 560. We're going to do this for 560.
Anyways. I'm doing the 560, boys.
So,
no problem.
I started with Our Finest Hour. I played on GameCube. Graphics, obviously, for a time when it first started, it was quite well. And then PlayStation 2 came out, and then PlayStation 3, and it really just fell behind.
Yeah.
I did all of the campaigns. I've done every campaign from the start to the finish. Easy, medium, hard.
Except for Infinite Warfare.
I was getting there. I will not buy that one. Who made that one? Activision?
Yeah, no, it was Infinity Ward. Same guys that made Modern Warfare 2.
And they let me down.
Yada yada.
Those were some of my favorite ones. The Modern Warfares were my favorite Call of Duties.
Yeah, they were fun.
But I got all the way to World at War. Played Call of Duty 4, which is actually Modern Warfare, the original. I played that one on PlayStation 3 at my friend's house. And then I came home, and Christmas I got World at War on GameCube. So obviously it was like, oh my gosh, I totally went back so far.
GameCube, boys.
So far back on the game graphics. And I was like, dang,
graphics.
I did it the one time with the normal setting, of difficulty. I did the game, and it was fun, but it just lacked a lot.
Did it have Nazi zombies on the GameCubes?
Yeah, and
did?
it was rough.
Oh, I bet.
That's why I hated zombies. Like, when I first started, you were like, I play zombies all the time. I'm like, I don't like zombies.
Yeah.
And
You're telling them my secrets. That's my job.
But so I hated that. But I was able to go back and play it later with you.
Yeah.
And it's a completely different game on PlayStation 3.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole new beast, and it was so much more fun.
Yeah.
So, my favorite of the trilogy of Modern Warfare was the original. That's where I came in, started playing multiplayer, started playing the campaign real competitively, and I think that was my favorite. And I've played every one up to Infinite Warfare. I will not buy it. I played the beta, absolutely hated the idea of it. So.
It's basically Black Ops 3, but a little bit worse, but more kinder because you get DLC guns very easily. Hint, I've got like maybe 8 hours on the multiplayer, and I have about every single one of the DLC weapons.
I just couldn't get into it. I didn't. I'm one of the guys like Ghost made me upset. Advanced Warfare was just, I was wanting more for the last Warfare, and it just let me down. And then that one was like seal the deal, nail in the coffin. It's over for me.
Yeah.
Where you started with World at War on PlayStation 3?
I started with.
Big Red one.
I started on the Big Red one.
Yeah.
On PS2.
Okay.
That was the game that I bought when I was the youngest, but the first one I ever played was Modern Warfare 2. Because if you guys don't know, I'm actually 7 years younger than this guy.
You'd never know by looking at us.
So obviously 7 years difference. Parents are more strict with me. Therefore, I had to convince them to let me buy Big
Blood
Red
and gore.
Yeah,
You're not mature. Like,
yes, I am.
Yeah, best story I have of me and Shae to just really prove the difference. 7 years of age difference. I married his sister, not your wife, your sister. I married your sister.
We could have a fight here now.
And I remember thinking to myself, I came in the first time to hang out with Shandy before I was dating her even, and I looked at him, I was like, dude, who's this little chubby kid? I was like, oh my gosh. And he got so mad at us because I was dating his sister's friend at the time, right?
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, Jacqueline. Roll in. His mom makes him jump off the TV immediately. No more games. You're done. Your sister's
Get
here,
out of here.
And I could just remember the look on his face as he walked past us. You know that scene is like, and I was like, I felt that between Shae. He was like,
oh, I was fuming.
and he just walked past me. I was like, wow, that kid's
The game,
mad.
and I remember the game too. It was the original SmackDown versus Raw.
Yes, it was, and I was kind of interested. I was like, damn, I'll play that with him.
It's a fun game.
Of course, I was with a girl, so I was like, I'm not gonna say I want to play it with him.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy. I'm like 14 years old. Watch out. But yeah.
Well, okay? No, I was 12. You were like,
oh, that would make. No, I wasn't 19.
No, I might have been 10.
I think you were 10. I mean, you were still a little small guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, this story leading up is now I'm dating his sister. I show up at his house in 2009. I just started dating her in July.
Yep.
And I walk in. I'm like, hey, there's your brother again. He's gotten bigger. Not much bigger, mind you, but a little bigger. He's still got the. Oh, hello. I was like, he's a cute little guy. He hated me.
Shucks.
He hated me. He's like,
Yeah.
You're dating my sister. I automatically hate you.
No, I remember why I hated him. You made me get off the video game. Get out of my house.
There it is. He held the grudge. He knew who I was. Anyways, I go to college, come back the next year, and I come back to this, what you hear today.
Hey.
1 year, he's gained 7 inches, and he's talking like a man, and I'm scared.
With a beard, may I add.
Yeah. This, just recently, 25 years old. That?
13.
13. Anyways, so I'm like, dude, I'm scared of you. And then, just happened to be Thanksgiving or Christmas.
I think it was Christmas when you came home from college.
Came home from college. That literally 2009, same year even.
Yeah.
That's how much he grew. Yeah. And it was like, he was Christmas year. Walk over, he's in his room. What are you doing, man? He's like, playing Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. And instant bond.
Yeah. You're like, oh, you like it? Come on in.
And we played for 4 hours, and I stayed away.
And then my sister was very mad at him because he spent Christmas with me, not her.
She got over it that night.
Yeah.
I made it up to her.
Should I be concerned? I haven't heard this story.
No, not like that, man. No, that was way too soon. No, I just made it up to her. I spent the rest of the night with her. So I brought her to my family's house and got her some grub.
That does help a lot.
My wife now, when I met her, she was like 120 pounds, scared. Like I was like, "Why don't you eat?" kind of thing.
Shy, timid.
Yeah. Now, not the same girl.
Nah.
She's like, "I can eat with the best, you guys." And
then
she
I
goes
laugh
out there
at
and this guy, he doesn't. If you've watched Lightly Food, you'll know.
You'll know.
We have more episodes coming, by the way.
Eventually.
Yeah. So it's like, so this is the guy I've come to know and love. This is my homie. This is my game partner. Like, most of the time, if you see me on PlayStation, I'm with him.
Most likely.
I'm online with him. We're hanging out. So, that was what we're kind of like. You started Big Red 1.
I started Big Red 1. I moved in. I actually didn't play COD 3. I did not play COD 3. Then I played COD 4 at a cousin's house because, once again, I didn't have a PS3 at that time, so I just wasn't able to play any of these games, basically.
Little factoid, Call of Duty 3 was called Call of Duty 3.
Yeah.
Anyways.
There was no title, just Call of Duty 3. So I played COD 4. I liked it. Then my dad, which I didn't live with at the time, I still don't, he bought... My boss. Yeah. It's an awkward relationship.
Anyways.
My dad got a PlayStation 3, and I stayed over there on the weekends, and I played Modern Warfare 2, which I wasn't good, obviously. I was 13, had no idea what I was doing. Then, you okay?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Alright. Then, for Christmas, I saved my money, because I only asked for money, because I knew none of my grandparents was going to buy me a...
14 years old, money's where it's at.
Yeah, I realized that early. I realized that they weren't just going to buy me the console because it's expensive, so I just asked for money, and I got the console, and I bought Black Ops and extra controller
Black Ops.
if anyone came to play. And to cut the story short here, almost entirely, my favorite Call of Duty, hands down, Black Ops 1.
It's definitely one of the greats.
Because if you don't know me, I am a zombie guy, through and through. I have probably
13 days on one game.
Yeah,
just the one. That's not all of the zombies. Just the one. The recent one.
Yeah, this is the recent one.
Not the Infinite Warfare. Black Ops 3.
I only have 2 days on Infinite Warfare though.
So that's 15 days already. You getting the drift?
Yeah.
Homeboy, don't play some zombies.
I like zombies.
The zombies. Anyways, so that's kind of his side. He was zombies Call of Duty. I was multiplayer Call of Duty.
So Modern Warfare 3, which I have an ungodly amount of hours in Modern Warfare 3. Because I like multiplayer. I have 30 days in the multiplayer in MW3.
I don't have that many days in any of the Call of Duties. Just because I work.
I didn't because I was obviously 14, 15, so I had
a lot of the time was spent when I was at college. So, I mean, I didn't work at college. I spent a lot of time. And if my mom was here at this moment to tell you, she'd be like, he wasted a college education on online gaming. And it's like, thanks, Mom. She didn't pay for it. I mean, I've got $26,000 of student debts, which the government may take from me. Thank you. Thank you, government. Thank you. Anyways, I'm going to go back to school, maybe. Maybe.
Eventually, I will go to school.
So, he's in the college age. This is when me, this is me 7 years ago. I'm like looking back at him going, dude, just do something.
Yeah.
But anyways, we had an instant connection on Call of Duty, and we've always played ever since.
Yeah.
My favorite Call of Duty was the Modern Warfare. That's when I started playing online. It was an amazing Call of Duty to play. His was the Black Ops 1 favorite game. You know, it came with the wager matches, which don't even get to start on wager matches.
If they ever bring wager matches back, I will love the company.
Yes, definitely.
Wager matches, I've probably spent a good 2 days in game.
If you're watching for the next one, because this one's already almost out,
yeah.
For the next one,
and may I add,
wager matches.
Treyarch is the next one. Treyarch had the wager matches.
Bring them back. Everyone loved them. There was no problem with them.
Yeah. A little bit of a side ramble here. I don't get why Black Ops 3 just has gun game, and only during special occasions.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Maybe it's just them knowing that the extra game they don't need. You know what? Get rid of Uplink. Nobody. Is that 1% of the whole population?
Get rid of Uplink. I hate to say it. Keep it in the Safeguard. Safeguard's alright.
I just didn't see the draw.
I don't think there should be a queue for those. I think there should be a competitive queue which has Capture the Flag, Safeguard, and Uplink.
All rolled.
And I'm gonna say Hardpoint as well because not that many people play Hardpoint.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty fun. You can't doubt the Hardpoint.
The problem is you can't expect that when you go to make a game. I mean, you hope that it's going to be big enough to where it's its own stand on its own. If they tried to change that now, oh my goodness.
Okay, if you think about this, is 4 game modes going together in one big game mode.
Yeah. You think they could just throw it together, but you know how many hours of countless work that would probably take?
Yeah.
It's just not feasible right now. But for the next one, don't
just link them together. I mean, there's almost no people like, I'm going to play nothing but Capture the Flag. That's it.
I played Capture the Flag one time. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Capture the Flag. I loved Capture the Flag on Unreal Tournament.
Yeah.
It was amazing. But in Call of Duty, it's just a different kind of game.
It's a different beast.
I don't think that it's necessary. That being said, like you're saying, throw them all in one, have them on a rotating basis. Mm-hmm. I'm completely cool. Like you could do all objective games that way. Just do 2 different ones.
Like how Black Ops 3 has Chaos Mosh Pit, which has a lot of stuff, and it also includes Nuketown.
Exactly.
Which, I mean, every queue does now anyway, but...
Man, Nuketown's hard. Anyways.
We'll have to have a podcast just about the Nuketowns.
Just for maps and Nuketowns and all that, yeah.
Because Nuketown's been in, 3 games.
And it's kind of nostalgic, people...
It's Nuketown.
It's like, I want to play it, but the further you get into the game, like, more months and months and months, the worse that Nuketown becomes. You're like, I just don't...
Black Ops 1 Nuketown, it almost stayed constant the same.
It was amazing.
Black Ops 2 Nuketown, it was still pretty much the same.
It got a little catchy though.
Yeah, it got a little catchy. Black Ops 3 Nuketown.
Broken. Oh my god.
Just,
the jumping is what makes it the worst.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and I don't mind the jumping. Honestly, if you play the jumping correctly, and I know we're going into a separate thing, but we gotta touch this. If you're doing jumping correctly, we've already talked about this once, me and you.
Yeah.
But if you're doing jumping correctly, it makes sense. Like, you know, I need to jump over that gap to get to that next spot.
Yeah.
Jump, fly, blast, whatever. But if you're like, oh, that guy's got me beat. Yeah, that guy's got me beat. I gotta jump to beat him. I don't like you. I hate you. Not because I can't beat those guys, because I have like 300 skeet shooters or whatever it's called now. You know, yeah. I enjoy shooting those guys down just because I know what they're doing. But the problem I have with it is it just shows how
everybody does it.
Yeah, how lacking of your abilities are. Yeah. You're like, the only thing I can do is jump.
Like, another person... Okay, to make you guys understand here, we are not core players. We are hardcore. We like playing hardcore.
We used to be core players.
Because of me.
Yeah, well, also different games had different settings. Core on Black Ops, #1, was a completely different beast than hardcore. Modern Warfare, however, core was really good.
Yeah.
The hardcore version was like really tough.
Yeah.
Because it was like, you got clipped by a bullet, you're dead.
Modern Warfare 2, you got clipped by a bullet, and core, you almost dead.
Yeah. I mean, there was times when it got better. But in this particular case, in Black Ops 3, core is just full of campers and just people I don't like playing against. Not that not that I can't beat them. I just don't enjoy playing against them. I enjoy playing the hardcore. And it kind of came out, we just had the hardcore weekend, the double
crypto key.
Yeah, double crypto key. All the guys from core came and played hardcore. And you could feel the difference.
You could feel the tryhards sitting in the corners,
sitting on top of the truck.
With their M8A7s, with their Breckies, which I actually didn't see that many because the Breckie is not that good in hardcore.
Yeah, you got to get close. Yeah, I mean, you still got to get
now,
close.
Now, Nuketown Breckie, completely different beast.
It was Breckie all the time because you're already close.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know, it's there's a different class of player, and we have a friend. His name's Nicholas, and he's probably going to watch this. Nicholas, nothing against you. You're a different player than me and Shae.
Yes.
You don't like hardcore. We love hardcore because it's such a different game. I just saw an upload. He's playing, I think, Domination or something. He went 87 and 27 on core Domination. Yeah. He was really excited about it. And I'm excited for you because that was really good. It's not bad. When you do 87 and 27, that's not
3.5 KD or whatever.
Yeah, that's still good. Yeah. But it's a different class of player. He was probably sitting around one of the hardcore just picking guys off as they were coming in. And you can't do that in hardcore. It just won't happen. Because you kill one guy, if you don't move, there's a grenade or something coming your way.
If you don't move... Most people communicate. If you're in a party, people are going to notify that.
They're like, hey, man, there's a guy in that corner to your left.
Oh, hey, there's a guy in the corner of the bus at Nuketown. Oh, got it.
I know where I'm shooting when I come around the corner. I'm just going to spray it.
Yeah.
So it's just a different game. You know, hardcore, you just get clipped and it's over, you know.
Yeah.
But besides that, we always just play core because it was just so much fun. That I think the core players in the old games are in the hardcore now.
Yeah, I think so. All the old veterans, which, you know, I'm young. I'm 2 years of being able to buy my own Call of Duties, but I've played for 7 years, so I consider myself a veteran.
Yes, I would say that you've played enough multiplayer hours to be considered not a pro because we're not pros.
No.
Not close. I mean, you gotta have like a 5 KD in my opinion, a 5 KD to be a pro.
Yeah,
at least. We are recreational players. We are enjoying our lives.
Funsies.
Yeah, we don't get paid to do this. We don't get paid to play.
Not to, though.
Mountain Dew. We drink.
Did someone say Mountain Dew?
You finished your first one already.
Thirsty.
Anyways, you know, we don't get paid to do this, so we're not pros. And
I didn't finish my first one.
You still had some left.
I still had some left.
We're not pros. So if you see us in a game, we're having fun. You're having fun with us. We're your everyday players.
Yeah.
I mean, I get home from work at 4:30, and I'm lucky to get on and play at least a couple matches before my wife gets home.
Yep.
And usually when she gets home, it's like, hey, can you get off the game and play with me? And I'll do my best. If she doesn't have anything for me to do, I'm going to keep playing.
Play with her.
Not like that. Play with a child, you know, play with a kid.
Yeah. He's asleep right now. Hope.
He's still asleep. Anyways, so you know this you're looking at it. It's not like we're a little overweight. Sorry.
It's America.
But you know this is your everyday gamer, and this is what we feel like. And I think there's a lot of people out there with us that are going to feel the same way. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So we want to get into now the World at War, not World at War,
May I add,
World War II.
The podcasts aren't going to be always around gaming, may I add.
We've got a lot of different subjects. We've got Disney. We've got lots of imagination.
Yep.
Imagination. Anyways,
SpongeBob. Most likely gaming, though.
We're going to have SpongeBob. We're going to have lots of gaming. Like, our first 2 are on games.
Yeah.
One of our first 5 is going to be on food because we're going to talk about one of the challenges we're going to do. He doesn't know yet because I've already got the challenge set up and ready to go. We just got to get money going. He's got to get paid. I got to get paid. We got to get paid.
I got to buy my World War II first. That is a requirement.
I want to buy World War II. Don't get me wrong. I do. I just don't have the money. Yeah. So if I get the money,
hopefully I'm getting paid pretty decently soon. So
that would be nice. Yeah, I would love a little extra spare change myself. So we're going to do a lot of things. If you're like, man, I don't really want to hear him talk about games all the time. It's not going to be games all the time. Yeah. It's not going to be video all the time.
No.
First on Tuesdays, it's a video upload.
Yes.
Whether it's a challenge of food, lightly food, or it's going to be, a podcast of us talking about something. And then Thursdays are our audio days. Mostly Thursdays are going to be about 2 dudes with dudes, and we're going to be talking about games. We're going to be talking about pop culture, whatever. It won't be food on those days. Most of the food days will be on this day,
on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Leap Ferguson days like that when there's something special.
Yeah.
Now,
which, as we're recording, it is Leap Ferguson Day.
Anyways, we're going to do that, and it's going to be Tuesday. So you're like, I want to watch them, but I can't really listen to them. I said this earlier. I did it on Lightly Food's Instagram. And if you want to find us on Instagram, it's at Lightly Food. It's really simple. You can look it up. Lightly as in the lightness of air or the light that you see. L-Y. And then food. Yeah. Anyways. So, Lightly Food. It's on Instagram. That's our page. We upload videos, updates, foods. You're going to see what we're doing before we even put it up.
Oh, boy.
And then
Sneak peeks.
And we also have a YouTube where we're doing the Lightly Food. We've actually done 2 videos. We've done the King's Whopper.
That was so good.
And we did an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue.
Which I kind of got sick. I got sick. Finds out, I've just found this out in the last half year, I am allergic to most things that purify the air. Like when the smoke was blowing in my face, I got sick.
So as soon as he moved on over to the other side of the table, he was good.
Yeah.
But that's on that side. So if you're like, man, I want to watch him do stuff, that's what we're going to do with things.
Yes.
Audio podcast is just going to be us talking, having a good time. Where you guys can submit questions. You can go on Lightly Food on Instagram and submit things you want us to do, challenges you want us to try. Nicholas, which I've already gave him a shout out once, I'm going to give it to him again. He really wants us to go.
Double shout out.
Yeah, he wants us to go and have a big poppy burger at Black Bear. So we're going to do that. It's not that expensive and it's pretty tasty. So we're going to go do that. It's in town and we don't have to make a trip. We're going to make a trip to the beach here in a couple weeks maybe or a month or so. And we're actually going to we're going to do a circuit where we're going to be making videos as we go through and then we'll be uploading them, slowly.
All right, boys. I got to bust it out. This is the second Dew.
2 dudes with dudes. Anyways.
2 dudes, 3 dudes now.
3 dudes. So, let's talk about World War II.
Let's start on this.
We did a beta. Everyone, there was a lot of people in the beta. We did the betas. Yep. We've talked about this before.
Yes, we have.
Let's start with the maps. Just because there's not a ton of stuff we have really to say about it.
So, are we going to rate our maps first? Like, we want to say what our ratings of the maps are first?
Yes.
And
let's just do the top 3 maps that you play.
Yeah, because there was 4.
There was 4, but I only want to talk about 3.
Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure both of us can agree that our favorite map, as our buddy Wills, we've always called it, Point de Coq. Which is the trenches map.
Which I think it's French. I have no idea.
It's French.
I have no idea how to say it. So Point de Coq is what we're going to say.
Thank you, William. You've simplified the name very easily.
It was a great game.
Fast
good
action.
Spacing.
Almost in the beta, there was almost no camping. In that map.
Which call it that there's a different type of player going in to play that game for the beta because a lot of people didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
The only reason I got to play it was because of William. He got the thing. He got to send it out to 2 friends.
Yep.
These are the 2 friends who got to play it with him. So we were really lucky to do that.
Ironically, this friend right here was the only one that got max level in the beta.
Yes. This is also the only friend that had a lot of time.
I did have a lot of time. Like, literally...
William's in the army. He's got to work. He's got a wife. You don't have time.
Ironically, like, I worked like every day for like the last 3 weeks. The moment he gave me that beta key, work just stopped.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
And mine went like... Mine picked up like crazy. In the last 3 months, I have literally had one Saturday off. And I have this Saturday coming up off. It's going to be great. So I'm going to take time and spend time with my family, and then I'm going to play some games. Anyways.
See, the joke here is, I'm also family, so ha-ha!
Spending time with family.
Double time! Double points!
So point to cock.
Point to cock.
There's an assault rifle, there is a shotgun, there's a submachine gun, and there's a sniper. What was your gun for that map? I can tell you right now, mine was the gun. It was the only gun I was going to use on the map. Shotgun. Double barrel with the
It depended on what I was leveling up. Because I leveled up a lot of guns in that game. Obviously, I was the max level that you can get in the beta. I leveled up all the shotguns. And most of the time after I finished leveling up my guns, I did use shotguns on that map because they're fun as crap. Yep. But don't diss the SMGs on that map either.
No, they were perfect for that map.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, there was only one gun on that whole map that wasn't good, and it was a sniper. Yeah. Because of how close quarters it was. It wasn't that it was super close, but there was no real long stretches, which brings us to the rating of this map. The map as a whole, I gave it out of a 10. I gave it an 8.
I'm giving it an 8 as well.
Because there was no long stretches. There was the one, and it's kind of long, but there was no spot for a
There's that spawn area behind that.
Yeah, with the garage.
Yeah. That spot, but that's a horrible sniping position because almost no one goes back there. And then the other, right in front of it, that's another medium distance.
You were up in the pit, the turret box. Yeah. And it was a good spot to try and snipe from, but you get picked off from behind.
It was mostly you go up there if you had an assault rifle.
Yeah. So I gave that one an 8. It was a great map. Nothing I would change about it.
No, it's perfect.
Perfect. And then speaking of snipers,
it's kind of ironic that we're saying it's perfect, giving it an 8.
Well. It's not perfect, so we can't use the word perfect. But in
our play style, it was perfect, but there are definitely flaws.
8 is really hard to get on a map. This is probably one of the first 8s I gave on a map. I always find something enough to at least bump it down to a 7. So speaking of sniper rifles, let's go to the next map, which is the one with the bus.
Oh, a con or what is that? Yeah, a con.
Yeah. Good map. Great for assault rifles. Great for sniper rifles. Great for subs.
Honestly. Great for shotguns too.
Yeah, you just had to know your flanks.
Okay, let me back this up a little bit. It was great for shotguns before they changed it in the PC beta. They probably ruined the shotgun feeling unless you stay around in the library.
Yeah, and that's another thing to say. PC gamer, this is PC that we're recording on. Yes. He's PC gamer plus console. I am straight console. So a lot of mine's coming only console version. So if you're like a PC gamer, you're like, he's way off his base. That's why. It's a completely different thing for me. Yes. And you'll know it if you're a PC gamer. Yes. Continue.
In the PC beta, they changed a lot of things. They've removed a lot of points where a shotgunner could just jump up somewhere and just sneak up on a bunch of people.
And in my opinion, that's a great idea.
It was a great idea. Because if you know...
They'll probably change it in console, too.
Oh yeah, no, that's a strict change. Yeah. They just showed it in the beta.
When it's released... Finally, it'll be changed.
Yes. What was I going to say?
The changing of when they opened up, like they closed off the window that you could jump up into.
Yeah. They've also changed spawns since the beta, which obviously he didn't play because he's not PC. Right. They changed the spawns. They changed everything basically in that map.
You know what? He was talking to me about the change of spawn, and I have to agree because when I was playing that map, I did get spawn trapped a couple times, and we kind of got to talk about spawn trapping right now.
All right.
And these are the people
Let's limit it down because last time we talked about this, it was like 7 minutes.
These are the people we really don't care about, okay? And spawn trapping is completely this way. You're in behind where they spawn, and you're waiting for them to spawn. When they spawn, you give them a second so they get that shield off, and then you pick them off. Yeah. It's not right. They don't have a chance to really defend themselves. It's just not cool.
Now, if you let them out of their spawn, let them go like, a good quarter of the map, but you're holding down an area besides that,
that's not spawn
that when you know that they're coming through... That's not spawn. That's strategical play.
Yeah, it's not spawn.
But that's also not scumbag play.
And it's not camping either, because camping means you're in a corner, you're just waiting. It's a whole different thing. So you know what camping is. You guys who play games, don't camp, don't spawn trap, don't be the douche. Okay, that everyone calls in. So that's kind of what we had to talk about. And that spawn it's good that they changed it. I'm glad that they're going to change it for when it comes out on console because there was a lot of problems with that.
There really was.
So that map, in my opinion, was really good. And of course, we found out that they buffed the STG.
No, yeah.
Or not buffed, nerfed.
They nerfed it.
Used wrong vernacular.
Yep.
Anyways, they nerfed it, and it was a great gun, and they kind of needed to. It was very steady. It was very good. Yes. And it's good for when you start out the first time, but when you start getting really good, it's just too easy.
Yeah. And if you guys also don't know, they also nerfed the SMGs, every single one. Every one of them. They lowered their damage, and they're probably going to take an extra shot to kill them. Which, that's a nice picture of Mountain Dew.
You know how I do.
Yep. Should have just drank it straight out of the pitcher.
I like this cup.
It is a nice cup.
Anyways, ooh, that's regular Dew.
That's regular Dew. I haven't had a regular Dew in years.
It's good. Anyways, so that map, good. It had problems.
I'll make it a 7.5.
See, I think it's a 6. And to say it's a 6 is not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Because, Nuketown I gave a 5.
I'd give Nuketown a 4.
Yeah. I mean, I like the closeness of Nuketown. That's the thing.
Okay, Black Ops 1 Nuketown, I'll give it a 7.
It's way up there, yeah.
I'll give it a 7.
The Black Ops 3, it drops.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, it drops down to 4, at least 4. So, to me, giving it a 6 is not saying it's a bad game or not a bad map. It was a good map. It was a fun map.
It's above average.
I had one of my better rounds there. I had a 4 kill, which is good. Good for me. Getting 4 kills, like, bam, 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 bam. It's really good for me.
I'm a little biased on this map because I've done everything on this map. I've gotten 29-2 with a shotgun. I've gotten 32-7 with the M1 Garand. 32-6 with the M1A1. I'm biased to this map. I've loved that map because back in the beta, PS4 beta, shotguns were really good. Toggle action, double barrel, Winchester.
Yeah.
It was all good. I've had nothing but good experiences on that map.
Such a good map.
It's a good map.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7.5 because I'm more biased on it. I had better games on the maps than he did.
Obviously, our favorite map still was the one we started with, Point to Cock.
Point to Cock.
But now there's a map, I want to do this one too. We're going to just briefly touch on it, that we both hated. And it's not anything for this map. The map was laid out very well.
Yeah.
But it's just the way the map played, I think, is the problem. And it was the snow map.
Ardennes Forest.
Exactly. It's just, it was a good map. There was so many spots to...
Head glitch.
Yes, exactly. It was like...
It was Head Glitch City.
It was just bad.
Oh, there's an MG that two-shots you with a head glitch?
Yeah.
Better camp that.
Exactly. That's not... And it just makes you want to camp,
It's a camper's map.
It's not that we played bad on the map.
I had great games on that map.
Yeah, we had great games, but the map play itself was just not there.
Stale.
Yeah, it got old very fast.
Yes.
Whereas Point to Cock, you play it so many times to be happy.
Oh.
All of the other maps, every time you played it, you didn't feel bad by playing it. So, it was good. And of course, we're talking about the team deathmatch version of it.
Because that's all if there was hardcore team deathmatch, we would have played it.
We played 2 times on the, what was it called? War. And they only
We'll
had one map.
We'll have to touch on the war in a different
Yeah,
section.
it was one map, and it was for the beta. That being said, it was a decent game mode. I enjoyed the game mode, but we didn't play it very much.
You don't know from the PC beta is, you know how when you used to build on the bridge? You know how you used to get no XP for doing it? Every swing you now get 50 XP.
See, that's helpful. It makes you want to go build it.
Yeah.
Other than winning the game.
Yeah.
So, but we'll touch on War on a different day. Maybe when it's released, we'll do a little more.
Yeah, we're gonna give it some time because
War
is fun. But
console just didn't have enough to it.
Yeah.
There was no way
they
to test
they
it.
want to hide War as much as possible because that's their selling game mode.
Exactly.
So
it's the newest thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't in any other Call of Duty, so it's not a problem.
Now there is a game mode called War in World at War, but different war entirely.
Yeah. So we talked about the crappy map. We talked about the best map, and in the middle maps we still got to go.
We still got Gibraltar.
Yeah, Gibraltar.
I'm surprised I know these maps except for Point to Cock.
Yeah, I mean really, but honestly, Gibraltar, it wasn't that it was a bad map, and it played well, and everyone played it well. It was very balanced.
Yeah,
you could use a sniper.
Sniper, shotgun, SMG,
everything.
assault rifle. No problem.
It was all there for you.
LMGs.
LMGs. I forgot all about the LMG because I didn't use it.
We never used LMGs. I did not level up the LMGs because LMGs are completely not my class.
It's so hard.
It's
not that it's hard to do. It just makes you want to not play it.
It makes you want to sit down and hold down an area.
Yeah.
And I have more of a problem of that than he does. I'm purely run and gun.
That's all he does. You'll never see him sitting in one spot usually. If you see him sitting in one spot, it's like, what are you doing? Did you glitch out? Are you stuck? What are you playing still? I'm healing. You're like, get out of here. This is hardcore. But, we don't do light gun. You can't do a light machine gun and run and gun.
No.
And if you do, you're crazy that you're doing that.
You gotta stay
if you
back.
Get it done. You get it done.
Yeah.
But
you have to stay back because how they did the LMGs in this game,
They're
From
slow.
they're slow, very sluggish, as you would expect with an LMG in World War II.
And it should be that way because it's a freaking heavy gun.
Yeah.
I mean, there were reasons they were called heavy machine guns.
Yeah.
You couldn't just run with them.
No.
Usually in real war, it took two guys carrying one guy on one shoulder, the next.
They were usually mounted on tanks and walls.
And if they're carrying it, they're literally carrying it to a spot, setting it up on a tripod, and shooting endlessly. So it was just something we didn't do. Not to say we can't do it or we don't want to.
I'm gonna have to do it when the camos come out.
Yeah, I don't do camos. I don't prestige. That's not me. I enjoy my weapons when I get them set up the way I like. I just like to play the game. I'm not in it for prestige because all you get is a little badge.
Hey, that little badge means a lot.
Here's the deal. If you're listening Call of Duty, if you want guys like me to keep prestiging, make there a reason. Oh, you get a new gun slot or you get a prestige gun. No, give me something for prestiging. Like, when I prestige the first level, give me a brand new gun that you don't get any other way.
That would be nice.
That would be fun. That would make a reason to prestige. Because right now, there's no reason for me.
There is no reason to that.
I mean, if you're not going for the ranking and you're not doing like that, there's really no reason to prestige. Because you're not going to go any farther. Camos is one thing. You get special camos.
Hey, you get special calling cards.
Calling cards, yeah. I mean, there's some things you can't get because of it, and you can't get a 100% on a game, but I have like 40% on Call of Duty. It's really difficult to get 100% on a game like that.
Because before,
I'm not going to do it.
Most of the Call of Duties, whether achievements, trophies, whatever you want to call them, it's mostly, beat the missions on campaign regularly. Now beat them in veteran. Then, now you're doing zombie missions. Guess what? First of all, you got to do all the basic stuff on the map. Then you got to do the big Easter egg. Then you got to find the secret Easter eggs, which, as coming from a guy with probably a good over 50 days to 70 days in zombies.
So, yeah.
I'm not much of an Easter egg guy. In Black Ops 1, when I was a lot younger, I loved them. Because on Black Ops 1, there was nothing really much to do in Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
And they were pretty simple Easter eggs, and you could kind of chill. Black Ops 2... Well, I'm a little bit biased here, because Transit came out, and it's Transit.
I will say this. I played the zombies number 1, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3.
World at War.
And World at War, yeah. I played the zombies on that one. I played the new upgraded zombie maps. I've become a zombie player because of Shae.
Yep.
But, man, I hated Transit. It's bad. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And I tried playing zombies when I was at college with a buddy, and we had Black Ops 2, and that was what we did. And we tried to play zombies, and that was the only map, one of the only other maps other than Farmhouse. Which we did Farmhouse, we did it great.
We love Farm, we love Town.
Town was fun.
We didn't play much was Buzz Depot, because it's really simple.
Yeah.
It's just the box,
very simple.
and that's it. It's basically Nocturne and Tone, but in Black Ops 2.
Yeah, and we've done Nocturne, but Transit was just something that I just couldn't get on board of. The idea behind it was great. The execution was flawed. So,
the issue,
zombies.
and everyone knows the issue, fog. That's all I'm going to say. We're done here. Let's get back on topic from the World War II. Sorry.
Going off on zombies is because we just finished the map. We got to give it a rating, though. The map of Gibraltar. Good map. We talked about how it's got length in small areas.
Yeah.
It's a 7 in my book. It played well. It didn't have problems. It didn't have a bunch of
I'd give it a 7.
Yeah, 7 is a good number for me. And that means I want to play it. 7, I will always vote for it. If it's like Gibraltar or
Point de Coq,
Point de Coq's going to get to win. But if it's Gibraltar versus some other things, I'm going to go Gibraltar because I enjoy
Gibraltar is probably it was the third favorite, but it was a really close tie between that and Archon.
Yeah, both were very fun.
They're about equal, honestly.
Mm-hmm. So the reason we got off on zombies is because we're both really excited
for World War
II
zombies.
zombies.
Now I'm not going to say the leaks.
Nothing.
I know the leaks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention them.
I'm not going to get it. We're not going to do it.
All I'm going to say is I love the Pack-a-Punch name for the M1 Garand. GOAT. Greatest of all time.
There's a reason for that. My notification ringtone, if I had my phone, when I get one, it goes, ding!
Yep.
It's the most recognizable sound in all of Call of Duty. You hear a ding, you know what you're playing against. You know that guy's played campaign. You know he knows how to shoot that gun.
Yep.
So it was, it's important.
A little bit of a side note here for M1 Garand. Never use extended mags.
That's a point.
Listen to me
Unless
right
they
here.
Fix it.
Sledgehammer Games. I don't care what you do to that extended mags on that M1 Garand. Make it pating. I don't care if the character just shouts out pating. Just do it.
That would actually be really fun.
I would laugh so hard.
Because it doesn't work, you just hear pating.
Pating.
That would be so great. And, people would be like, that's so stupid. But
I love it.
I would love it. I'd be like, because, The reason I would ever use the M1 Grand is for that pating. Playing campaign, there was always the M1 Carbine, and it was a better weapon, honestly, when you were playing campaign. But that M1 Grand, that nostalgic, it's important, and it makes you feel like you're really there.
Yep.
And that's the important part. When you put extended mag, it takes away, and it's just a problem. But the reason we talked and got off on zombies is because of this new zombies. Now, I haven't heard one thing other than they're going to have it, and it's World War II. Yep. And that's all that excites me. That's all I need.
Okay. I told you this a little bit. I haven't told you much in details because I didn't know about the details. I now do. As I said to him, there are classes in zombies now. There is the medic, which obviously revives people. There's the support, which boards up walls and all that stuff, which I think that's going to be the most.
Every person has a reason.
Then there's the gunner, which I think every single player in the world is going to play. And then there's another one. I don't remember. It was like something with explosions. How the World War II zombies is feeling to me, it feels like Extinction from Ghosts. It feels like Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare zombies all fused together.
And when you look at, because I played Infinite Warfare zombies with you.
Yep.
When you look at Black Ops 3 zombies, a pinnacle of zombies, I think. The way it played, the way the map set up, it was great.
Every map was really good except for Zetsu no Shima. And even then,
we're not going to talk about that.
I'm going to give it a little bit of... I hate that. It's not horrible. Just compared to the quality control of Black Ops 3, it's bad.
It's the worst map, and that's saying something when it's still way above Transit.
I think I would give it... If it was somewhere in the middle of Black Ops 2, obviously Origins, Mob of the Dead, I'd rate it close to Buried. Buried was fun. Buried was fun, but it was too easy.
See, that doesn't bother me because of the play in it. There was so much you could actually do. Like getting to the box or the Packer Punch was a difficult thing. You had to shoot the lady. And it was just fun. I just enjoyed the nostalgia of it because it was Wild West.
Yeah,
it's the only Wild West zombie.
That's what we were asking for so long.
Yeah, and so it makes sense to me.
I love the map, but as a veteran zombie player compared to a quite new zombie player,
yeah, I prestige once or twice. So
I'm max prestige in zombies, level 297 now. By the way,
a day and a half.
I think I beat 13 now.
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know. I don't play as much zombies as I used to because we recently got back into multiplayer, getting back for World War II.
Getting ready for World War II.
Which is probably a bad game to start with Black Ops 3, but...
completely different game.
Hey, I use the MX Grand.
Yeah, I don't. I use Razorback, so... But we enjoyed World War II. That's why we wanted to talk about it. We enjoyed it as a game.
Yep.
We had low expectations coming into it because you got to remember, the last 3 games that have come out for Call of Duty was that...
EXO.
Just bad.
Also, you gotta get... I was also a little bit lenient on this one because Sledgehammer Games, which made Advanced Warfare, which was the first game with supply drops, with variants...
I don't like the supply drops. I'm sorry. I have played days of multiplayer and still only have 1 extra weapon.
It's a sniper, isn't it?
No, I got the stupid dinner plate thing.
Oh, yeah, the
pizza plate.
The pizza plate.
And, it's not that I don't like it. It's a fun gun, but I can't use it in hardcore.
No, hardcore's trash.
So, I mean, you have like 4 or 5 guns.
I wish.
Wills has like every one of them.
I have the MX Grand. I have the M1911. I have a sniper, which I'll never use because I play hardcore and I hate sniping because there's no aim assistant sniping. Which I think I could do it now because that's a different topic. That's gaming shame topics right there.
It's a different game.
It's a different game.
So, I'm excited for this game.
I'm very excited as well.
I hope, and I know they're going to do it again, but I hope they don't do as much stuff in the supply drops. I hope they start changing it. The reason they do supply drop, guys, is because they want the extra money.
Yeah, it's free. It's free money.
I mean, what did PewDiePie spend like $1,000 or something like that on supply drops?
Okay, if we look at, if you look at CS:GO for example, you can see videos. $300 supply drop or box openings. $1,000 box openings. 1,000 box giveaway.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of dime. I don't have that money.
If you look on CS:GO, each box costs about 10 to 15 cents. But that's not where the prices come from. The keys. Keys are only usually sold by Steam. And those keys cost about $4 to $5 per key.
See,
so
that's a problem.
$500 could go just like that.
And you're giving it to people that have money to spend on it.
Yeah.
And it's not guys like us. I mean, Shae and me both don't have the money to just roll through and spend $100.
No.
I couldn't do that. If I tried to spend $100 on Call of Duty, my wife would kill me.
I'd kill myself if I spent $100 on supply drops.
Yeah. I mean, how many supply drops did you open trying to get a dolphin decal? 2 years. 2 years to get a decal.
We don't need to talk about that.
By the way, we're the League of Dolphins.
Yeah.
L-O.
Legion of Dolphins.
Legions of Dolphins.
Dude, we need to make a hat.
We're making a hat. You want a hat? Send us your link.
It will
and
be
we're gonna
like this
charge
hat,
you.
but instead of the flash emblem, it will be a dolphin.
If you want a League of Dolphin or Legion. Why do I keep saying League?
Come on.
I'm thinking of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's why I got that in my brain. Legion of Dolphins.
Legion of Dolphins.
You go ahead and send us your name. Put it in the comments below. We will hook you up. We're gonna have to charge you because we don't have money.
Eventually, that will become merchandise.
Yeah. Now, if we become big and we start having the whole thing, we're going to have people called Patreons. You can give money monthly. You get special things. You get goodie bags. You get T-shirts.
You can get bloopers.
Things. You're going to get all kinds of stuff. You're going to meet and greet. We're actually going to have to do that one day.
One day.
Hopefully.
E3, please give us.
Here we go. So,
that'll be awesome.
You know,
E3, man.
That's what we're looking forward to. World War II, we're so excited for.
Oh, so
my
excited.
levels were down here. They're way up here after playing the beta. And that's just multiplayer. The campaign is supposed to be legendary. I'm excited. I start with campaign every time I play a game, so it's campaign, then multiplayer, then zombies. Maybe differently this time. We probably going to play zombies pretty fast.
The moment the game is available, zombies.
Yeah, he's going to play zombies right away.
I'm not going to wait for him. I'm playing.
I don't blame you. So,
also, you might you having more experience.
Yeah, I'm going to need that help on these maps.
Because, hint for the zombie player, the best zombie player is most likely going to play the medic. I always play medic.
19,000 revives?
I am ranked 4,000 somewhere in revives in Black Ops 3.
World leaderboards.
World leaderboards in top 4,000.
You got, what, 40 revives one time when we were playing with some guys?
The most revives I've ever had in a game, 65. In the mid-60s. I might have had more, and these are not AFKs, may I add. If you ever see a guy named Teledox in your lobby, that's me. I'm looking for low levels, not for the revives. I just like helping people get to high rounds. That is what I do. Oh, round 15, I can never surpass. Give me your game name. We'll play.
Yeah.
If you live in the West Coast, heck, East Coast, we'll be fine. If you live out of the United States, we're gonna have more of a connection issue. But if I play PS4 for zombies, may I add?
We must add too that Shae is changing his internet because they're moving.
Oh yeah.
So he's going to be. There's probably going to be a lot of gaming happening at my house.
Yeah, there's probably going to be quote unquote LAN parties. Because let me tell you the speed of my internet at my house that I'm living at right now. I have about 115. Ironically, that's the zombie number. 115 megabits per second,
which is fast.
Which is amazing.
It's like.
That's like 12 megabyte download speed.
75 here.
When I move over to that house, I'm getting 10 megabits. 10 to 15. 15 on a good day.
It's rough. So, I mean, that's what it is, you know. Yeah. We just got to get used to it. But if you like this, if you enjoyed listening to it, I know it was long, hit the like button, smash it, subscribe to us. We're going to enjoy listening and hearing your feedback in that comment box below. Which is probably going to be over here, honestly.
And it's more like in the middle, like literally where this mic's at right here. That's your comment section.
So, hit that up, dude.
Destroy my mic.
Yeah.
I don't need it anymore.
We need to hear your feedback. We want to talk about things that are relevant to you. You want
to
hear
give us
about
ideas.
Things. Yeah. Food that we're going to be doing, because lightly food. We want to know what you want us to do. We've already got one suggestion. Nicholas, it's going to happen. We're doing a taco challenge.
Tacos.
And then we're going to have a special guest for that one. You're going to enjoy his feedback, and his enjoyment is going to be your enjoyment.
Yep.
So, that's what we're doing. That's what we're wanting to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, smash the comments to death. We will see you next time.
Kill the comments.
And for Lightly Food and Two Dudes with Dews, I'm Josh.
I'm Shae.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.